Hi. Jordan, right?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
All right.
Your day going pretty good, Jordan?
Yep. How about you?
Can't complain. Have you ever been in one of these things where the car does all the driving?
Oh no, is that what you're doing?
That is exactly what's
What?
happening.
Oh my gosh, no, I haven't. Dang.
Let's see if it can navigate its way out of here.
Wow. That is crazy. No, I haven't. I thought this was, so this is one of the newer ones, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because when I looked at it, I was like, oh, this Tesla look a little different. Like, I really, really like this one.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've seen, like the Spider one, like the fastest small one that they had that came out when they did all of them at first.
Yes, ma'am.
And I thought that was nice in the black color. But this one looks better. It's like, it's a little different.
No, this is the 2025 Model 3. And yeah, it's nice, but the fact that it drives itself, I can't do anything else, I don't think. This is crazy.
So did you buy it for that reason?
Yes, ma'am. My wife, she has a Tesla as well. She's got the Model X, the SUV that has the doors that come up or whatever. And she doesn't use the self-driving feature nearly as much as I do. But, man, if I didn't Uber part-time, this thing would probably have 5,000 miles on it for the year. I don't drive at all. So, like, the software knows that that car had the right-of-way, but because it waited there, it decided to go ahead and go. This thing has become, because I've been testing this software for about 2.5 years now, and last March is when I was like, I think I can Uber with this thing doing all the driving. And it's just gotten so much better. Like, people, driving situations, emergency vehicle situations, it never ceases to amaze me every time. So yeah, I don't think I'll be able to buy another car that can't, at minimum, do this.
Yeah, it's cool. That's really cool. I've never been in one of them at all. Cause like I've only been in the old Tesla, so that's why I was like, dang, this looks really different. I like it. It is cool. It's very it's crazy though.
Yeah, it took like I said, my wife doesn't use this as much because she's kind of a control freak, and she likes to do the driving, right?
Yeah, maybe.
But I'd be like, you know, the car drives better than you, right? And she'd be like, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, that would probably be me. I probably would never use it.
Yeah, I think you're like my 6th Uber ride for the day, and I haven't driven. Like, I've just been sitting here. Feels like a cheat code.
Yeah, that's chill for real. Definitely gonna have to tell my coworkers. I was in the self-driving Tesla today.
Well, we're not done yet. We'll see. Let me know how she drives by the time we get there. What I live in Katy, so my Uber rides typically are in that area. Very, like, this is like the heart of Texas to me, or the heart of Houston to me.
Yeah, this is Houston right here. I actually just moved in this area a little while ago. I've always been over here, but it's amazing now to like stay over here, just because there's so much around, so many opportunities, so many different jobs you can have. Like, I worked at a lot of different places where I used to live at, but not over here. They were the shittier locations, let's say that. Not the, you're at the, you're at the more rough locations. Let's just say that. Yeah. Like, even my job now, I've been trying to tell these people for the longest, because like my family is like everything but Spanish, like everything. Even then, my grandfather's Portuguese, so like, they're everything. When I tell you, these Chinese people, they are like, I be trying to tell my coworkers, they the real Chinese, like the way they're from China. And also, like, my family though is from Hong Kong, so it's island. It's a little more secluded, like, than mainland China, like Beijing and Shanghai, like northern China.
Right.
Everybody there is pretty much northern China, and like northern Chinese people, they want to be in charge of everything, and they just want to be on your ass. Like, they're like the Chinese government for real.
Helicopters.
They're like, man, there's something else. The people at work, they're crazy. I try to tell them, like, I know, like, y'all haven't been used to this area, but like, this is Houston for one, but also we're in like one of these little areas, so being in this kind of area that you're in, you should probably invest in some more like security or something like that.
Be prudent.
We just had the second like breaking in a car, and it was so funny. Now, of course, it wasn't mine or anyone, so it wasn't, it was funny to us, let's just say that. And the people came back to eat there yesterday.
The same
crazy.
people.
But they're rich. But you better believe he had his backpack with him today when he ate. It's crazy. And then I worked at this little dog place over there too. And then I just found out they have one over here. They have 1,000 dog places over here, but I work for the same company. And looking at the one over here, oh my gosh, it's so nice. I probably wouldn't have dealt with the same BS that I did at the other place. Some of the stuff is the same, but the one I was at was all family. So it was like supervisors, her sister's manager, and then above that is the other sister, the general manager. And then the other sister works as one of the picture taker people. She goes around to different locations. And then the other supervisor is the cousin. So everybody family. I hated working there. But like, if I worked at this one, it'd probably be a lot better, because everyone says that was the only place that had all the family members there. And it was cool. Like, you just walk the dogs all day. They chill in a big like yard, and then you tell them to go in later. So don't be hard-headed. You gotta leash them, put them in.
How much does a place that, is it minimum wage, or are they paying you guys to?
No, that was minimum wage.
Okay.
We only getting paid $11, $12 an hour. And yeah, they'll let you get like some full-time hours. So I will say that's the benefit of it. Like, you're gonna have your scheduled full-time hours.
That's cool.
So no matter what, like, I was never tripping. Like, I made some good money there.
No, I got a dog, and we sent him to the daycare. I'm just curious.
What daycare do you use?
We out there over in Katy, we use the dog spot.
Okay, you know what? Katy has a lot more better places.
My wife she be looking,
Okay.
but she's like, I don't know, and I was like, this is your dog, even though it's probably my
We
dog.
gonna research when it comes to our babies. See, they actually would let me have my dog there for free, but I never brought him because of how shitty they were. It was called a Houston Bark Park.
Okay.
I loved working there at first just because you get up early. I know I'm finna have my set check, make my money. Because my other job, I was just waitressing at the time, and I wasn't bartending yet. And then when I started bartending, that was a lot better money. But like waitressing, you only getting paid like $2.13 an hour, making it all up in tips. So it's like some days slow. And then the business is just like, not picking up, and it's real slow every day. You're not getting much. Especially if people ain't tipping cash. That's the worst. Yeah, if you ain't tipping cash, because then they only give it to us like 2 weeks later. They do their business real different. Real different.
So what are they, like pooling the tips together and then dispersing them later?
So they used to. Now we get all of our own tips, but like they calculate it all, and I don't really like that. And then it's like, you should just let us get it on a card. You should, have a paper that we can print out to say like, oh, this is this amount of tips and the amount of sales we made this day. I want to be able to print something out every single day.
You should be able to.
At Smoothie King, Dunkin' Donuts, any other place I worked at, man, where else? Even the dog place. When I was there, you could at least, it was all on the app, like you always do. What other? I worked at this other little coffee shop, but they were cutthroat too. But that's how a lot of Asian people are. Like Asian people in business, they do not play at all. That's what I need. But I've always worked at a lot of Asian like dominated places as well, which is crazy. But I never worked with like Chinese people. This is my first time. So like my grandma was real happy.
Oh.
She was so happy, and I was like, Grandma, these not our Chinese. These are like these are the northerners. These are the ones with like the crazy government and stuff. Because in Hong Kong, it's different.
It's democratic.
Yeah.
Hong Kongese typically like to differentiate. It's like, I'm not Chinese, I'm Hong Kongese.
Yes. Actually, one of the girls at the job that came also from the family, she, I don't know, she's been in New York or something like that. She was supposed to come back work over here, and she's like the only one that's really cool. And I was like, girl, where are you from? And she was telling me where all her family was from and everything. And I was like, yeah, that's why I like you so much. Because the other ones, they're not Cantonese, they're fucking Mandarin and shit. And they be acting like the government. Don't want to make us work crazy overtime, no breaks. After 5 hours, I get my break. And then if I'm working a double, oh my gosh, I'm gonna put that together and make an hour. They literally like they'll fire everybody and then just have they know if like you're gonna be there. Like, okay, you know what? Just work double. Okay, we're gonna get you some food. I don't want to eat that food.
You said you bartend though a little bit?
Yeah, I bartend there too. I used to bartend full time, and then they like completely cut down my hours to bartend, and then they started making me waitress a lot again, which I don't mind waitressing. You can make some good money, but bartending, you get like 10 an hour at least, and then you make up a lot in tips. And then it's just an experience, like to say that okay, I've been bartending this long, but I just realized I've been bartending for a while anyways. I'll just lie and put a couple more months on there, maybe add a year.
They not gonna add a year, girl.
Yeah, because it's like most of the things, you just gotta know how to do the basic stuff and all the different little versions there are. And like, I don't know, like what is it, an amaretto sour? You gotta know how to do a whiskey sour, just, I don't know, a gin sour, all the little different stuff like that, search up the regular words like what is neat. That's it. As long as you know what is neat.
If you got your phone nearby, you'll know everything you need to know about bartending.
Oh, and I will Google sometimes too, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna Google this because I never heard of this, and I'll ask them as well if they have a recipe, because some people.
Or a preference. Be like, you have a preference.
Yeah, because like this one lady, she gets her gin and tonic a certain way, and then she likes it with a splash of that Saint Germain's, and there's something else in it. I tried it, I ain't like it.
Wait a minute, you don't seem 21, young lady.
I actually just turned 21 last week. Oh my gosh,
Congratulations.
Thank you. It was great. I've been making sure to keep my ID on me and a picture of it because I'm so used to going to my little store over here, and They ain't never ID'd me in my life. I love them so much. That's why I still try to go and support them rather than everybody else. But then when I go, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to this new place. I ain't even got it. I know they finna ID me. Now, luckily, some people just been cool. But back then, I wasn't like that. I wasn't just going to every place and trying it. Because I get mad if I get turned down. I'm not finna get mad at them. But it's like, I just went there for no reason.
Yeah.
So I just go to my same little place every time. Even if I live like 15 minutes away. I usually, everywhere I live, I always like have my little spot. And like, luckily my little spot was walking distance where I used to live. I just walked there. Even back at home, it was probably only 2 minutes away.
See, my spot got shut down. I used to go to Scholars and Scoundrels, and that guy ended up closing all his locations. So I had to find a new bar, which I'll be headed to shortly.
What's the bar called? Is it Katy?
It's in Katy off the Katy Freeway. They're new. They just opened up in January because my bar closed right before Christmas. All those locations, and I was just looking. It's called Scotty's Bar and Grill, I think.
I go to Katy sometimes. My dad's actually opened up a coffee bakery out there.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't go to this place though. If you Blue Claw, do not eat at that motherfucker. I be trying to tell everybody, and I'm trying to get out of there soon.
Hey, go to Scotty's. They're hiring. Shoot.
Well,
Be
I
a
need
bartender.
to get my car as soon as I do my driver's test and get my car.
Yeah, you don't want to be Ubering over there from over here.
Yeah, no. The Ubers over here sometimes when it's traffic. Oh shit, I forgot.
What's up?
Do you think you can wrap around and do it over there?
Sure, of course. You want to back up?
Yeah, my bad.
No worries.
I should have said it. I forgot the thing was.
Yeah, the cars got a mind of its own.
Yeah, I just don't like my customers seeing me walking.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Oh, I think that's one of my ladies.
So, just back
Right
here?
up here is good.
All right.
Thank you.
Jordan, have a good night.
You too. Open it.
Yeah, just press the button right there. You got it.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.